Oh, are we going? Get that out of the shot.
I don't know about that.
That was Stanley.
Hey friends, how are you today? If you are wondering if you can still be frugal here in 2024, I think you can. And I have an amazing list of 13 things that really frugal people would pretty much never ever do. I want to share them with you today. Let's see how we both score compared to this list. Am I frugal here in 2024? Are you? Let's find out. Hey, my name is Christine. If we have not met before, welcome to my YouTube channel. I love saving money. I don't know that there's anything I love more than saving money, unless it's carbs and eating cookies and probably bread. But then again, my love language is naps. I love to share content on saving money, frugal living, and of course, food, grocery shopping, cooking food, eating food, all the food. And I am thrilled to have you with me today. So if you are new and haven't subscribed, I would love it if you would do that so we can hang out a little bit more in the future. The first thing is that frugal people do not waste food. If you find yourself throwing away a lot of food throughout the week from your refrigerator or bulk shopping at a big store like a Costco or a Sam's Club, but you don't have a big family so the quantities are too much and they expire.
You fed the horse, Beefarino? Well, I overbought.
This is where we need to pull back and stop buying quite so much and maybe stop cooking such larger portions at dinner so you do not have to throw food away. Did you know that 40% of most Americans' grocery budget is actually food that ends up in the garbage? Please don't be one of those statistics. This concept I actually teach a lot here on my channel. You need to purchase the correct amount of groceries for your family, and that includes taking a deep dive into what do you actually throw away every week from your refrigerator. Do you do a fridge clean out every week and you pull open that produce drawer where the spinach has gone to die again?
Boy, do I hate spinach.
You make too much at dinner, you portion out the leftovers, but as it turns out, nobody in your house likes leftovers, so those go in the trash as well. And we can do this by organizing and planning. I'll leave you guys with a free printable so you can do like a pantry fridge inventory so you know what not to go grocery shopping for in the future. Frugal people do not sacrifice quality in place of cheap items. And this typically goes for appliances, furniture, and yeah, you guessed it, mattresses. Helix is sponsoring today's video and they were awesome enough to help out my in-laws with a brand new mattress. Helix delivers premium mattresses and bedding customized to fit your needs directly to your door. They come rolled up in a box, so they are really easy to pick up, haul through the house, and put into the bedroom of your choice to set up your brand spanking new, best mattress you will have had, best night's sleep guaranteed. How the heck do they guarantee you that? My friends, they have a 100-night sleep trial. That means you get to test it for 100 nights, and if you don't like it for whatever reason, which I highly doubt will happen, they're going to make it right. When there's no store to go try the mattresses out, what do? You're able to go online and take the online quiz to talk about whether you sleep alone, with someone else, a back sleeper, a side sleeper, a twisty upside down sleeper, a 10 hours a day sleeper. It takes just a few minutes, it's really quick, and then they're gonna recommend a mattress to you. They have a budget line, the Luxe line, which is the one I have, which is the one they have, and if you really want to invest in their new Elite line, brand new, like tallest mattress on the market, you could do that as well. Financing options and payment plans if you need that. Oh yeah, there's a 10-year warranty as well. The Helix lineup offers 20 unique mattresses, including the award-winning Luxe and Ultra Premium Elite collections, the Helix Plus, which is a mattress designed for big and tall sleepers, and the Helix Kids mattress, designed for growing bodies and endorsed by child sleep and medical experts. Every mattress in my house is a Helix. They are my favorite that I've ever had. I've never slept better, so I was thrilled to be able to gift a mattress to my in-laws so they can sleep even better and watch my kids a little more often than they do right now, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to save 20% off of your Helix mattress and also get 2 free pillows, all you have to do is go to helixsleep.com/frugalfitmom. It is the first link down in the description box and in the comments. helixsleep.com/frugalfitmom is going to save you 20%. Frugal people typically don't make purchases without researching first. Let me give you an example. Let's do eyeglasses. 3 of my 4 children wear glasses. My mom wears glasses. My sister wears glasses. My dad wears glasses. My husband just started wearing glasses. Here's the secret. So you have to go get your eye exam, right? Please do not buy the glasses in the shop. Just say, hey, can I get a printout of my prescription for glasses? Okay, take it with you. And then you can buy them online at a place like Zenni Optical. They're so cheap. I've been getting glasses for my kids on there for $10 to $15 versus the $250 to $300 that they want at the optometrist office. You need a product, you're gonna research a cheaper way to get what you need instead of just paying the price they're asking you in the first place. I have saved so much money just by going online and doing a little like coupon for blah, blah, blah store. Frugal people, use credit wisely.
He chose poor.
I know this is a controversial opinion. I am not anti-credit card. Don't hate the player, hate the game. In today's world, it is helpful to have a credit score. Can we play the game without getting into trouble, without getting into debt, without paying those ridiculous 32% interest on a credit card? Yes, you can. So if you just wanna like build your credit, because it does help you get cheaper car insurance, it helps you rent an apartment. They wanted to know it for health insurance. They wanted my credit score for my life insurance. So yeah, go get a credit card and don't put anything on it other than like gas for your car and your Netflix bill, and put it on auto pay and leave it. Like pay cash for everything else. Just do that. Your credit score will be like 875 billion. That's probably an exaggeration, but it'll be really, really high because you're gonna show consistent on-time payments. You don't spend very much and you pay it off routinely. I love to travel. It's one of my favorite things, but cheapskate here. I don't like to spend money on things I don't have to spend money on. So I utilize credit card churning. I did a whole video on it. I'll leave it below, in order to get free airline tickets, free car rentals, free hotel stays. This is not for everybody. If you have a problem with debt or impulse control, or you like the trendy stuff, or you wanna shop for fun, this is not for you. This is not for you. This is for very dedicated, strict utilizers of the game. Do you guys remember when Hydro Flasks were like the cup of choice? And then it was the Yetis. Everybody was all about the Yetis. And then they moved on to the Stanley Cup. So I thought everybody were huge hockey fans, you know? I remember when the Dallas Stars won the Stanley Cup in the 90s when I was in high school. So I was a big fan, but as it turns out, they're not talking about the hockey Stanley Cup. You're talking about these Stanley Cups. Frugal people are not all about the trendy name brand items just for the sake of it being a trend. Like if you were following the Hydro Flask to the Yeti to the Stanley, you'd have an entire cabinet full of big cups that you would need to declutter right now because you don't have enough room. And here's the thing about the Stanleys. Look, to be fair, yes, I do have some Stanleys. This one was free. Oh wait, this one was free too. I won this one in a contest, and my daughter's roommate was gonna toss this one because there was mold in it. And I was like, if you're literally gonna throw it away, I'll just give it some elbow grease and I'll keep it. Why pay $45 for a trendy cup to drink water when you could use like a Maverick cup? This one's $1.50. I know people are like, oh, but the ice stays cold for 3 days, or the ice stays cold for 6 weeks, or whatever it is. But if you need your ice to stay cold that long, you're probably not drinking enough water. Right into the Maverick and get free pellet ice and water. Free. It's $1.50 for the cup, and your ice refills are free, so you can have free cold ice whenever you want it. Going along with trendy name brand items, all of these new cleaning products all the time, the pink stuff, the Dawn Power Spray, like, come on. What a hype here. Like, they've had Barkeeper's Friend forever. It's like the same. And the Mrs. Myers, don't even get me started on that stuff. Like who needs all this stuff? You don't need all this stuff. These are just ways to make you spend more money. So people that are paying attention to their money don't fall for these marketing traps. Frugal people do not go out to eat unless they have a coupon. They go during early bird hour, is that the thing? They have a gift card. Or they have a plan going into it, like we're ordering water, we're splitting the main, we're not getting dessert, and we're heading out. Or you can go in and get is it Applebee's 2 for $20, or like Chili's 3 for $20? In fact, if you go into Applebee's past 9 o'clock and you buy a drink, like a Coke or something, all the appetizers are half price. And only one person at your table has to order a drink. You could go in with 8 people, one person can order a drink, everyone else can get water, and then you can get the crispy chicken wonton tacos off the appetizer menu for $5. That's the best thing on the Applebee's menu. Chicken wonton tacos, hands down. I said what I said. Frugal people do not do mindless scrolling/shopping. You know when you do the scrolling on Instagram or Facebook, I swear they're all ads these days. I can barely even see the people that I want to watch because everything is an advertisement on these social media platforms. And if you're just like, oh, maybe I'll just do a quick scroll before I get out of bed this morning, you're seeing like 100 ads before you get out of bed. Or let's say you're bored, you decide to head to the Target to wander around, and then you walk out with $200 worth of stuff. The Magnolia Home section has all this beautiful stuff, and you had to have it because who doesn't want to be like Joanna Gaines? Speaking of phones and social media and spending, they also don't pay for unwanted or excessive subscriptions. I think this one is on everyone's list all the time, no matter what. Now, I canceled a lot of mine, but I do have a folder on my phone called Entertainment, and I mean, they're not turned on, but the apps are still here. But it's like Hulu, ABC, Prime Video, Disney, Paramount Plus, Redbox. Why do I have the Redbox app on my phone? Netflix, VidAngel, which I do actually love, Audible, Podcast, Libby, Acorn TV. I also have Amazon Music, Pandora, Spotify, MyFitnessPal, Strava, Garmin, GroupMe, Marco Polo, Facebook, Peloton. Like, what are all these apps doing? So I would run through all of your subscriptions and just make sure that the ones you're actually using are the ones you're paying for. And if you're using 20, maybe cut it in half, maybe cut it to 10. Because if you're like watching that many TV shows and you're listening to that much music, we need to have a conversation because I need some more shows up in my life. Because at this point, I feel like I've seen everything. I mean, good grief, I feel like I've seen Seinfeld like 10 times. I've run through Friends about 51 million billion times. You want to quote Friends to me? I can tell you exactly what episode you're talking about. That's how many times I've seen it. Anyway, I'm always in the market for like new shows, but I gotta be able to pick them up at the library because they're free there. And if you want to do all of the subscription streaming services, my hack for you is Black Friday sales. So I'm gonna say turn them off, like cancel them or turn them off. Maybe back to schoolish time in September, wait for Black Friday. They all have freaking amazing deals for Black Friday. Like I got Kindle Unlimited for 99 cents for 4 months. I got Hulu for 99 cents a month for a year. And if you go in and threaten to cancel, Hulu's pretty good at this. If you're like, no, I'm gonna cancel my Hulu, they're like, no, wait. What if I gave you 6 months for $1.99 a month? Right? You can save some serious money. So don't overpay and cancel the ones you're not using. Frugal people do not impulse shop. That means we go in with a list, we stick to the list, and we leave. That means no candy soda at the checkout. That means no, oh, my favorite ice cream is in sandwich form. Let's get a box of Fat Boys and bring them home. I mean, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Seriously. And in fact, if you have a problem with impulse shopping, especially when it comes to groceries, order online, do pickup. It is the easiest way to cut the impulse shopping. Here's the second one. So groceries, online order, go pick up for free, okay? The second one is to go onto your computer, into your autofill, like the credit card autofill area, and remove the saved cards, take them off. So if you're on a computer or something and you're like, oh yes, I'm gonna go get these shoes. And as it turns out, the complete purchase button is actually the dopamine hit. And by the time it shows up at your house, you don't even care that much anymore. So if you don't have the autofill turned on and you have to get up off the couch and walk across the house and go find your purse and hopefully your credit card is in there and then type in all of those numbers, like ain't nobody got time for that. You're not going to put in the effort, which means you're going to curb your impulse spending on the computer as well. Frugal people do not need brand new everything. That means they're not scared to buy used. I think this goes along with really high quality furniture, solid wood pieces, perhaps some kitchen electronics. I have been waiting for one of those Ninja Creamies to end up at the thrift store. I'm waiting because I am not paying, I think it's $120 at Costco right now, and that's on sale. Ridiculous. But I am telling you, it's going to end up at the thrift store, and that's when I'm gonna pounce on it and snatch that puppy up. And I'm gonna throw out used cars. I've said this a lot on my channel. Do not be scared of used cars. You just have to get the right brand and the right kind, not Ford, okay? And I know you guys are gonna come at me in the comments for saying that. I'm just talking about my personal experience. I have had great experience with Chevy, Toyota, and Honda. great. They're cheap to fix, they're easy to fix, they run forever. I swear those puppies don't even get started until you hit 100,000 miles. The second you hit 100,000 miles, they're like, okay, now, yes, now I'm warmed up, now I can go, now I can go. The whole point of the entire list is that Frugal People replace impulsivity with intentionality is what they do. They're just aware of where they want their money to go. They try and save as much as they can while still getting good quality. They don't spend money on things they don't care about, and they are intentional on the things they do care about. So it's not that they don't spend anything ever. This is not like extreme cheapskate situation. Did you see that one where the girl like didn't use toilet paper? I swear they like make them more dramatic for the show. They have to, right? They can't all be real. Anyway, now remember, if you want to pick up that deal from Helix, it's my favorite mattress I've ever had. It's 20% off your Helix mattress, 2 free pillows. First link down below. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I'll see you next video. Bye. So I was telling them earlier that we were rewatching Seinfeld.
Oh yeah, my favorite.
Yeah, we've seen it a few times. Okay.
George is getting angry.
George is getting frustrated.
George is getting upset.
So the question is, who's the best character and top favorite episode?
Oh, jeez.
The Indian wedding scene.
No, that's mine.
Oh, no.
You can stuff your sorries in the sack, mister.
It's brilliant storytelling because they tell the whole story backwards. So at the beginning, you have no idea what's going on and you're like, what's the concept? I read on the internet, people hate that episode.
Really?
Yeah, they don't think it's funny. They don't get the point. And I'm like, but the storytelling is brilliant.
It's so good.
It's so good.
And it's a kind of nice homage to George's fiance.
Oh, Susan.
Susan.
Yeah.
It's a nice tribute to her because she's the only good person on the show.
She is the only good person. Susan's the best person on the show. The rest of them are horrible people. I think Jason Alexander, talk about casting for George.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my gosh.
You hate him, but he just acts the part so well.
Did he win some Emmys for that? Please say yes.
I don't know.
He was fantastic as George.
Okay, I'll give you a number 2 favorite episode.
The marine biologist.
Oh!
The sea was angry that day, my friends.
For people who maybe don't like Seinfeld or like don't get it, what would you say to them?
I get it.
You get why they don't get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could get why they didn't get it. It was a little before my time. Like I was in high school when Friends was on, so Seinfeld was a hair earlier, and I didn't get into it until I was older.
I probably didn't get into it till I was later in my high school years or even as a freshman in college.
Okay, I was thinking like in my 30s.
Oh, I watched a lot of reruns on TBS in college.
No, I didn't. I was a Friends, Frasier, ER.
Yeah.
No?
No, not me.
No.
Home Improvement and Seinfeld.
Whoa, those are...
I know. I know.
What are your favorite TV shows to watch over and over? And favorite Seinfeld episode? Let us know down below.